There was one singer who once sang a song, and this song, and he listed long things which he doesn't believe in. He was a typical Gnostic, atheist demon of this material world. And he listed all these things. I don't believe, and he named all kinds of shastras. I don't believe in this book, any kind of scripture. I don't believe in Quran. I don't believe in Quran. There's Quran. I don't believe in Quran. I don't believe in Quran. I don't believe in Gita. I don't believe in this. And the conclusion of his song was, I just believe in me. I have Mamta Vishwas. Mamta Vishwas. I believe, I have faith in myself and nobody else. Of course, this is the philosophy of a Gnostic atheist. Doesn't believe in anything but himself. So if we have these requirements, this is the meaning of Shadanvita. Shadanvita means I have belief, confidence, love, trust. And I fully accept all. If we fully accept, this is the meaning of Shraddha. When Krishna is saying Shraddha Anvita, I completely and fully accept all the points I mentioned. Krishna's to Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I fully accept the Bhagavad Puran is Shabda. It's transcendental, Shabda Brahman, transcendental spiritual sound vibration. This is Radha Krishna Sarup, the Bhagavatam. This sacred scripture is non-different from God and His Shakti. All His love is here. All His lilas are here. All His tattvas and siddhanta is here in Bhagavad Puran. And one by one, if we accept all these things, then we can enter the Ras Lila, we can hear about it, we can study it, we can remember it, we can worship it, we can preach to selected audiences about different levels and aspects of Ras Lila, Prachar. And then we can get the mercy of this prema. So we'll conclude today's lecture with this point. And just one more point I want to say. That there's a very nice proverb. Very, very nice proverb. Listen to this. Very nice. For one who believes, no explanation is necessary. And for one who doesn't believe, no explanation is possible. So the keynote here, the requirement is Shraddha. If we don't have belief in Shastra and God and all the statements of Shastra, that's absolute truth, perfect, infallible, then no amount of explanation is possible. Because there's another expression we say in America, a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. So he's a Gnostic, he's an atheist, and you preach, oh, you should accept Shastra, it's Shabda Brahman, it's absolute truth, it's flawless, it's perfect, it's transcendental, it will help you, it will benefit you. So you preach with logic, you do pravachan with logic, with reason, with Shastra Praman and basis and practical experience of this gentleman and yourself. And he says, yes, it makes sense what you say, and it's very logical and very reasonable, and I've also experienced what you say. But, you know what I think? I don't believe it. I still don't believe it, because I've met thousands of people like this in my 35 years of pravachan. You explain with perfect logic and reason, not Shastra, logic, reason, experience, pratyaksha, anuman, naya, pratyaksha, experience. And then after all that, he says, yes, Swamiji, it makes sense what you say. It seems correct. I really can't. I say, can you argue my points? Can you debate with me? Can you refute what I've said? No, Swamiji. It's a flawless argument. It's very reasonable, logical. And you're just touching on scripture. My mind accepts it. And I appreciate your concern and your compassion. But I don't believe it. This is Kali Yuga. We keep preaching though, and nevertheless. So that's the proverb.